In today's repair guide, we'll be looking for ways to repair and maintain your Kenmore refrigerator. We'll be discussing error codes and troubleshooting tips. Be sure to like, subscribe, and enjoy the video. If you have any questions or concerns, check out our website. There's a link in the description. If you're looking for help fixing your Kenmore refrigerator, look no further. Our comprehensive Kenmore refrigerator error code guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. Error: ER1F or ERIF. Problem: the main control board lost a feedback signal from the icing fan motor for over 114 seconds. Fix: fan, located in the rear of the freezer section and supplies cold air for the compartment where the ice maker is located. Error: ERFF. Problem: the evaporator fan failed. Fix: fan motor, control board, wiring harness. Error: ERFS. Problem: freezer sensor error. Fix: sensor, wiring, connector problems. Error: ERRS. Problem: refrigerator sensor error. Fix: sensor, wiring, connectors. Error: FDS. Problem: freezer defrost sensor. Fix: sensor short wiring problem. Error: RDS. Problem: refrigerator defrost sensor. Fix: sensor short wiring problem. Error: ERHS. Problem: humidity sensor. Fix: sensor short wiring problem. Error: ERIS. Problem: ice maker sensor. Fix: sensor short wiring problem. Error: ERSS. Problem: pantry sensor. Fix: the pantry is the deli drawer. Short in sensor or wiring problem. Error: ERRT. Problem: room temperature sensor. Fix: short in sensor or wiring problem. Error: ERIT. Problem: system error inside ice maker. Fix: self-test ice maker routine. Error: ERGF. Problem: flowmeter error code. Fix: water pressure, flow of water. Error: FDH. Problem: the sensor did not get over 40 F in defrost. Fix: faulty fuse, heater, control board. Error: RDH. Problem: the sensor did not get over 40 F. Fix: faulty fuse, heater, control board. Error: ER1F. Problem: the fan for the ice compartment failed. Fix: icing fan blocked. Ice fan motor is defective. Wiring in the circuit is defective. Control board has failed. Error: ERIF. Problem: ice compartment failed. Fix: icing fan blocked. Ice fan motor is defective. Wiring in the circuit is defective. Control board has failed. Error: ERCF. Problem: the condenser fan motor is defective. Fix: condenser fan motor, wiring, control board. Error: ERCO. Problem: communication error. Fix: communication error between main board and display board. If you're looking for help fixing your Kenmore refrigerator, look no further. Our comprehensive Kenmore refrigerator troubleshooting guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. Refrigerator or freezer not cool enough. When the refrigerator and freezer are not cooling, first check if the machine is plugged in and powered on. Then, check the temperature controls to see if they are set properly. Next, verify the machine has not been set on demo mode, which stores use to keep the lights and display on without wasting electricity on cooling. To turn off the demo mode, check the manual for your specific model. Also, ensure the device is not being used somewhere too warm, as these refrigerators cannot work properly in temperatures above 110 degrees Fahrenheit. If these solutions don't work, consider whether the machine has had enough time to cool off. If the refrigerator was recently plugged in. If the doors were left open for an excessive period of time. If the temperature controls were recently changed. If the defrost cycle just ran. Or if a large quantity of food was recently added. The device might just need time to cool off again. It can take up to 24 hours for a refrigerator to cool completely from room temperature and up to half an hour to cool completely after a defrost cycle. When the refrigerator is warm and the freezer is cold, check that the vents running from the freezer to the refrigerator are not blocked. You may also want to check that the refrigerator is not too full, as this blocks the air from circulating properly. If you find that none of these solutions correct your temperature problem, you may need to contact a professional, as there may be an internal problem with the refrigerator. Moisture inside or under the refrigerator. A small amount of moisture is normal in a refrigerator. If your refrigerator, particularly the defrost drain pan, is excessively wet, it could be that the doors have been left open. That the room it has been stored in is too humid or that the defrost cycle was recently completed. In these cases, wipe up the moisture with a towel and ensure the doors are fully closed. If the defrost pan overflows, possibly resulting in water collecting under the crisper drawer or under the exterior of the refrigerator, it could be blocked by debris or ice. If the drain looks frozen over, you can try to defrost the drain with a hairdryer or by pouring a small amount of warm water into it. If this does not solve the problem, the tube or defrost pan may need to be replaced by a professional. If the water is dripping from the back of the refrigerator or under the crisper drawer but the defrost drain pan is not blocked up, a leaking inlet valve or water system tubing could be the reason. These will also need to be replaced by a professional. Ice maker or water dispenser problems. If your ice maker is not producing enough ice, you could need more ice than your machine is able to produce, which is approximately 100 cubes in a day. Your freezer may also be too warm to produce ice properly, usually because the door has not been closed completely. The machine was only plugged in recently or the freezer temperature is set too low. Alternatively, the water hose may not be connected in the back properly. The hose may be kinked or you may not have enough water pressure in your home. To solve these problems, you can check the hose connection and ensure there are no kinks. But you may need to hire a plumber to increase your water pressure. On the other hand, if the machine is not making ice at all, it could be due to the reasons above or because the ice maker is not turned on. The ice detecting sensor is obstructed or the ice maker shutoff arm is obstructed. If fixing these problems doesn't correct the issue, your ice maker could be broken and may require a professional repair. When the refrigerator is not dispensing any ice, it could be because the doors are not closed properly. The dispenser chute is blocked. The dispenser display panel is locked or because there is no ice in the machine. If none of these problems caused the issue, you may need a professional to come and repair the dispenser motor. If you're looking for help fixing your Kenmore refrigerator, look no further. Our comprehensive Kenmore refrigerator repair guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and maybe show you how to repair your appliance. For the home, kitchen, and beyond, Kenmore manufactures appliances that homeowners have come to trust. Even a trustworthy appliance requires occasional maintenance or repair. However, if you're in need of Kenmore appliance repair from experienced professionals, your local appliance helper can help. Kenmore refrigerator not cooling. Condenser coils are dirty. The condenser coils are usually located under the refrigerator. They dissipate heat as refrigerant passes through them. If the condenser coils are dirty, they won't dissipate the heat effectively. As debris builds up on the coils, the refrigerator becomes less efficient, causing the refrigerator to work harder to cool down. If the coils are significantly dirty, the refrigerator will not be able to maintain the proper temperature. Check the condenser coils to determine if they are dirty. If the condenser coils are dirty, clean them. My Kenmore refrigerator water dispense is not working. The water tube in the door is frozen. To determine if the water supply tube is frozen, disconnect the tube at the bottom of the door and blow air through it. If air does not pass through, this indicates that the water supply tube is frozen. If the water supply tube is frozen, thaw it out. In addition, ensure that the freezer is kept at the proper temperature. The freezer temperature should be kept from 0–10 degrees Fahrenheit. If the freezer is too cold, the waterline may freeze. My Kenmore refrigerator is not making ice. Freezer temperature is above 10 degrees F12C. If the freezer temperature is above 10 degrees Fahrenheit 12C, the ice maker will not produce ice cubes efficiently. The freezer temperature should be set between 0 and 5 degrees Fahrenheit 18 to 15°C for the ice maker to work properly. If the freezer temperature is too high, ensure that the condenser coils are clear of debris and the condenser fan is working properly. In addition, check to see if frost has accumulated on the evaporator coils. If the evaporator coils are frosted over, part of the defrost system has likely failed. Kenmore refrigerator ice dispenser not working. Dispenser control board. The dispenser control board governs most of the functions of the dispenser system. If the control board is faulty, it may stop supplying power to the entire dispenser system. If only one dispenser part is not working, test each of the dispenser components before testing the control board. It is more likely that a single part has failed. If the entire dispenser system is not working, the control board is more likely to be at fault. Kenmore refrigerator not defrosting. Defrost control board. The defrost control board determines how often to run the defrost cycle. If the board fails, the refrigerator will not go into the defrost cycle. Before replacing the defrost control board, first, test the defrost heater and defrost the thermostat. If the defrost heater and defrost thermostat are working properly, the defrost control board is likely defective. Kenmore refrigerator is noisy or loud. Fan blade. If the refrigerator is noisy or loud, especially when one of the doors is opened, either the evaporator or condenser fan blade may be at fault. First, check out the evaporator fan blade in the freezer behind the back panel. Try turning it by hand. If the fan blade does not turn freely, check to see if the blade is rubbing against something or if something is caught in the blade. Additionally, check the condenser fan blade in the back underside of the refrigerator to determine if it has any obstructions. Kenmore refrigerator defrost drain is clogged. Clogged or freezing defrost drain. The defrost drain might be clogged or frozen. If the defrost drain is frozen, the water will overflow the drain trough and drip down to the bottom of the compartment. If the defrost drain is frozen, thaw it out and ensure that the drain is clear of debris. Kenmore refrigerator freezer is cold but the refrigerator is warm. The evaporator coils are frosted over. The defrost heater assembly turns on a few times throughout the day to melt away any frost that may have accumulated on the evaporator coils. If the defrost heater assembly is defective, frost will continue to accumulate on the evaporator coils, and the coils will become plugged with frost. If the evaporator coils are frosted over, the airflow through the coils will be restricted, causing the refrigerator not to cool. Check the evaporator coils to determine if they are frosted over. If the evaporator coils are frosted over, test each component of the defrost system. Kenmore refrigerator leaking water. Clogged or freezing defrost drain. If the defrost drain is frozen, the water will overflow the drain trough and drip down to the bottom of the compartment. This water can eventually leak onto the floor. Check the defrost drain to determine if it is clogged or frozen. If the defrost drain is frozen, thaw the ice. In addition, flush the drain with hot water to ensure that it is clear of debris. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And stay tuned for more repair guides.